Here I am in Poland, staying in this hotel. Polish Airlines were so kind to provide for people who missed their flights, connecting flights, provide the hotel and dinner and breakfast. It's like a family, so I'm gonna join this. And I'm gonna join this table. So we have people here from Bulgaria. All the flights got delayed. From the Luxembourg, right?
Luxembourg,
Yeah, so we all here are victims of other
of circumstances.
circumstances. Everyone has. It's not just the one plane. Seems like it's in a whole world.
It's a chain of events.
Chain, yeah.
Because they said this has been happening to lot for about 20 days now.
Wow.
One after another.
So can you imagine
Things happen for a reason.
So
we
we're
look at
not-
it that way.
We had
Maybe we gain something. We gain a good conversation. Or a good
Yeah, I met awesome friends.
Positive out of it.
You see?
Yeah.
You have to look on the positive side.
Yeah. So I went to bed at 10 p.m. and woke up at 12. So 2 hours I slept, and it felt like it's 7 in the morning. I'm all awake. So I have to find something to do for the next 7 hours before my taxi comes and picks me up to the airport to catch my last flight going to Kharkiv. That's what, by the way, jet lag for you. You can't just program your body to snap out of it. You need time to slowly, gradually come out of it. Yeah, 10 hours difference, day and night. So I went to the bar, and another cute thing what I like about Europe, you won't find big cups of coffee. It's just a small little espresso shots, and it's very strong. So I asked the guy to dilute it with the water. He was very kind. It's the three days and 3 nights of travel. First, my flight got delayed because of some technical issues starting in San Francisco. It was United Airlines. So it was delayed by 2.5 hours first, right? And I had just 2 hours connecting flights in Chicago going to Warsaw. And in Warsaw I had another connecting flight, 1 hour overlay going to Ukraine. I realized that I'm screwed. So once my United Airlines finally came, so they found another technical issues. The door wasn't closing. Can you believe that? You're on a plane and you see like something's wrong with your plane, and it's supposed to be a safe way to travel. The reason why I'm not flying, because I'm scared. I'm scared to fly. Like I have that phobia. I understand that it's safe and it's okay, you know, I understand, but just something about flying just makes me so anxious. And here I am, you know, waiting for mechanic to fix that freaking door. So I come to Chicago. Of course, I missed all my flights, and I have to deal with it. I have to stand in lines. And these people, you know, the workers who work for airlines, they're pretty angry too, because all they have to deal with people like me who complaining and blah blah blah, right? So it took me another probably like a few hours. I'm already so tired. Probably by 10 yesterday, by 10 o'clock, United Airlines finally rescheduled my flight to the next day, which was yesterday, Tuesday. And they couldn't help me with the hotel either. I couldn't book hotel, so I'm standing there by myself in airport. It's 12 a.m. Nobody's there, just taxis and random workers. I can't. I tried to call the hotels. I can't find any. Nobody answers, and all the hotels were booked because of some conference meetings were going on in Chicago. So all the hotels were booked. But luckily, I found a place for like $200, and the taxi cost me $100. So I'm not sure how they. I have to do something. I have to complain. But anyway, the next day is coming, right? And going from Chicago to Warsaw. Plane delays. Polish airline delays. By an hour. Then by another hour. So everybody were there waiting for their planes and start just, people need to do their things, what they need to do. It's going across the sea. On the other side of the world, everybody has life, and somebody were going to funerals or weddings. Everything got screwed up. So here we are. Nobody tells us what's wrong. They said technical issues. So now I am with my fear of flying. We have another technical issues, and nobody tells us what to do. People are freaking out. How are we gonna fly across the Atlantic Ocean with technical issues? 3 hours later, 4 hours later, they give us $10 voucher. Covers only 2 bottles of water in the airport. You know how expensive it is. The water costs like $4.50. Greedy bastards, greedy. So they moved us to another gate, and nobody tells us anything. People getting really nervous and pissed. People getting tired. 6 hours later, people start sleeping on the floor. And can you imagine me? Because it's my second day, I'm going through the same shit again. I actually told people what happened to me, that now I understand that my connecting flight in Warsaw also got canceled. I missed it. Well, apparently some guy told us that they flew a filter part from Miami to fix the plane. But at 2 a.m., 9 hours later, we finally boarded to this plane. Everybody's nervous, and me. But the flight to fly wasn't too bad. It was a real comfortable, cozy salon in a LOT Polish Airlines. I kind of liked it, and I sat where the emergency exit, so I had plenty of room for my legs. But I was so anxious, so stressed. It's like you can't sleep. High winds, you constantly have turbulation. It's just horrible. All the flight, you feel there's drops, and sometimes it's smooth, but mostly it was kind of a little on the rough side, and which I didn't like it. But we landed. People like hallelujah. So when I have one more flight to catch, going to Kharkov, which is today, 7 hours later. As I said before, 10 hours difference, right? Can't just put myself to sleep just like that. So I'm gonna enjoy watching cats and dogs, homeless cats and dogs. Okay, I'm exhausted from my 3-day flight, and Polish Airlines were so kind to put me into this hotel. Very nice. They provided dinner and breakfast. Also paid for the taxi back and forth to the airport. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna rest. I haven't slept since Monday. It was a disaster. So that's the breakfast. in a 4-star hotel. So you guys saying that Europeans are picky? Yeah, because we can pick. There's so much stuff to pick. Well, not much left.
See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum.
And you won't believe it, even got a salt pickled fish, just like we like for breakfast. Can you believe that? And the salads and the cereals. Let's go to this side. This is pretty nice. They got soup. So who says that I'm crazy when I eat soup for breakfast?
Won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us. Won't change us. La, da, da.